Damn, dude, you doing what I was doing the other day.
Yeah. Tired up in here playing on my phone.
I hear you, buddy. It's time for a break. We went and looked at a place today, and man, I'm gonna tell you, I got ate up. They had a room in this house. The house looked okay, it could have been cleaned up and everything, and but when you walk through the door, the first thing you smell is a piece of oil in the house. I'm going. She told us they had 25 cats in a room in that house. And then turn around, and what's up, Conan? Plastic monkey. Anyway, looked all at the house. I mean, the main part of the house looked okay. It was painted, kind of nice looking and everything. And went and opened up that door where they had them cats at, and there was cat piss all over the floor. There was holes scratched in the walls by the cat. They scratched all the way through the sheetrock.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Kept in there just for a few minutes, and I got so many fleas. I got flea bites all over my back. There were so many fleas. They went up my damn pants leg, got all over my underwear. I had to come out here and strip down at the back of the house to take another shower.
Yeah.
Because it was so bad.
I hear you.
And then the girl wanted to tell me, she said, said back when Frederick came through, house had 3 foot of water in it, flooded. And then when George came through, it had 4 water in it. And then when Katrina came through, it had 5 foot of water in it. And I'm going, not someplace I need.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Hey.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I get a cookbook from Daddy.
Okay.
What's it?
What are you doing?
What's up, Ryan?
Open.
Yeah, we just walked in. I mean, I ain't been here 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Got to come back here and put this on for a little bit, and then back to work.
Yeah, I don't know.
Daily models.
What I did with my. Here it is. Didn't get my cell charger. I know I'm gonna need that shit in a little bit. That's my wife. I sat down for a little while earlier, and
did you fall out?
I sat down for a little while earlier and worked on the
B-52.
The Peterbilt for a little while.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I got to get some primer so I can get back to work on this girl.
I got
you. Show you what we got.
Nice. You got the frame. Cool.
Hey.
That is nice.
So yeah, the chassis built for the most part. All this stuff is just sitting on there right now. I haven't put any of it on there, but
get it mocked up. Tight fit. I hear you. Transmission barrel there going through there.
Trans tunnel's done. The engine is now pinned in 2 different locations to the chassis.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to figure out what I'm going to do about this front suspension next. I'm thinking about making some airbags.
Right.
Put them straight off the top of the axle with an airbag right there.
Yeah.
And over here and straight up to the frame.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to do a long, just a long tube style setup from here all the way back to about right here.
Stabilizer bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it'll keep with the airbag.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
I'll close this right here up.
You got a lot done since yesterday because you
Oh,
just yesterday.
There we go. The back of it's separated. Move the rear end out of the way. And let me get this engine pulled out real quick. That's the chassis.
Cool.
That's how it's sitting right now. I've got to cut out some material right in here from here over to there.
Yeah.
And then down, I've got to cut this piece right here out to get the on both sides to get the forward airbags to
Go in.
sit in there. But I've still got to route the back of the cab out for the trans tunnel. But I mean, other than that, I've already opened up the front of it today, and
Cool.
it just sits right down on there like that.
Looks good.
Nice and level.
Yep. Looks good, brother.
So it's getting there. It's just going to take a little bit more work to get it where it needs to be. So let me get this thing mocked back up. Kind of like looking at it all mocked up. It kind of keeps me motivated to finish it.
It looks good.
As opposed to what it would look like if it wasn't mocked up. Then the engine just sits straight down, goes over the rear cross member, and then in the oil pan there is a pin, and the engine just sits in there.
That's cool.
Nice and sturdy.
Yep. That's cool.
If we can get this thing mocked back up.
Send a text message to Miguel. He may jump on. I know Fred and them ain't gonna do it this kind of late. Finna be going on 8 o'clock.
Yep.
On y'all's side of the world anyway. Yeah, Plastic Monkey, he's building him a rat rod Peterbilt.
And Miguel and them brought up a pretty good idea. You may have been in here last night. They brought up a pretty good idea of making a lowboy trailer to go with this thing.
Now, I was off every time y'all talk about that.
Yeah, I thought about making a lowboy trailer to go with it. That sits the same height has the same tires and wheels and everything the truck has.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe doing that.
Yeah, that'd be different too.
Don't want to build 4,000 horsepower truck and not have something for it to haul.
Yeah.
And now it's back mocked up again.
Yep. Looks good.
Got real low too.
I see that.
Oil pan just misses the ground by about a block and a half.
What's up, Jeremy Strickland?
So, but I found out, you asked me the other day about what I was going to do with the fuel tank, and I think I'm going to put it up top right there.
All right.
Kind of got that ratty kind of look to it, so. And then I got to finish this thing up.
What's up, Rascal Bobby?
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's gonna look good and you get it painted.
Oh yeah. We'll see what happens with it.
Well, I mean, you got it well on its way to being just about through, to be honest, other than a bit of body work and all that.
What little bit of body work that I have to do to this truck, because it's just the cab.
Yeah.
I've already got as much left on this truck as I have on the F100, so we're not far on either one of them from having them both ready for primer. I've got to do some filling where I scratch built the chassis for this truck today and yesterday. I've got to go in and I've got to do some filling in some of the seam lines to get them filled and
right.
do some sanding and just kind of dress the chassis up a little bit.
Right.
But the
you able to go to that website that they was talking about to see if they had any of that diamond plate?
I'm pretty sure I can find it.
Yeah, I wouldn't think it'd be hard. If you even if you go to RC 4-wheel drive, I'm telling you, man, they got chains, they got everything, you know. So they got shackles and all kind of stuff. So I don't know why you couldn't find what you're looking for.
Yeah. But I've got to get an intercooler built for this truck, and I've got to figure out what I'm going to do about a radiator. I've got just enough room up front to do the radiator and the intercooler. The only issue with the intercooler is it's going to end up behind the radiator, and anytime you have an intercooled vehicle, you can get by with having the intercooler behind the radiator, but most of the time you want it in front of it.
Free flow.
But
fresh air.
Yeah, but with this thing being open fender and open chassis and all that stuff, wouldn't be that big a deal. So,
well, it's not actually a real truck, but
yeah, if it were real, that would be the thing,
It'd cause a heat problem.
So, but I'm probably gonna have this thing finished up before too terribly long. It and the F100 both will be done, and I got to get my primer ordered so that I can get the B52 painted.
Yeah.
I was able to get the bed shortened on my other F100 the other night. I finished up shortening it.
Yeah, you were showing that. So you took a long bed and shortened it. Is that what you did?
Yep. This kit right here, I took the long bed and shortened it.
What's up, Blue Streak? Anybody want to come in? That link's right up above y'all. Oh yeah.
There's a factory bed length versus where it's at now.
Yeah, almost an inch, huh?
So she went down quite a lot.
Make a little short bed. Standard truck out of it.
I've got the wheels ordered for it. Once they get here, it's gonna be This one's going to go by pretty quick because it's just getting a little Tesla EV engine.
Yeah, I was finna say that's that one you're doing for that doing that Tesla bill.
Yep. And then I've got 2 more engines over here that I need to find homes for. I've got that billet MMR Coyote.
Yep. Yes, sir. Duramax 66.
And I got a plan for the Duramax stuff. Let's see if it works. I think it should.
Oh,
What's up, Mark?
Not much. You?
How's it going?
Just hanging out.
Truck's looking pretty good there.
Thank you. Go ahead and throw that away.
Won't be
Yeah,
long,
I ain't
you
even
guys
gonna drag my stuff out because it ain't even worth me dragging it out. I need to paint them wheelie bars, yellow on them wheelie bars again.
Yeah. This 41
Won't be
Chevy
long.
cab I want to do something with too.
Yep.
Won't be long. You guys will be seeing a video.
What's up, girl?
Hi.
Hey. What you doing? Oh.
Not much left to do on it.
I got a book for you. You serious? Yes, no, maybe?
You guys are getting a sneak peek before it goes up on video.
That's looking good, Mark. Yes, indeed, buddy. That looks good.
That looks good, man. Looks really good. I love the open
Yeah.
top. I got a 28 that I want to do that too.
Yeah, I was thinking of making a canvas for it, being open. But I looked at it and I'm like, you know what? Just have the open top.
No, it's me, Mark, and Terry right now. I'm sure
Yeah,
Miguel will come before long.
Yeah, that looks good, man.
That's definitely nice.
Definitely looks good.
Yeah, this will be the last video on the car, and I'll probably do the diorama portion of it off camera, and
Yeah.
then do one short video of the last display of it. The only thing left is put my windows in, a couple
Yeah.
of radiator hoses, and the headlight lenses.
Hey,
And I want to
hand me that
All
kid.
right, Plastic Monkey. We'll catch you later, buddy.
F100.
heat stain the headers before I put them on.
that tall.
If I can reach it, you can.
And I decided to use last minute addition. Since it's paint on this trunk area, I'm going to
Yeah.
use one of the door handles. So I'll drill a hole in the
Yeah,
center
put it
and
on top.
put the door handle on it.
Yep.
You know, 'cause, I mean, it's a pain to open, right? There's nothing there to grab.
Right.
So I'll just drill a hole right in the center and use the door handle.
Yep. Make it a little easier to open it.
But it actually still rolls.
Mm.
I wasn't sure if it was going to, but yeah. So this will be the last video on the car itself, anyways.
What's up, Josh in Oregon?
But I just thought I'd pop in, say hi, see how things are going.
Yeah. I don't know how long this one's going to last. I mean, it's late. I got on here just a few minutes ago, so
Yeah, I saw that.
We,
I just
we ain't
finished
trying
watching.
to stay on here all night. Old lady will be up in here in a little while, wanting to go to bed and all that kind of good stuff. So
Yeah, well, it's what basically 8:45 right now. So for me,
yeah, it's about 9 minutes to 7 here.
no, I was pretty much up at 4:30. So
Yeah, it's almost 8 o'clock here.
oh, no, it's been a long day.
Hang out just long enough. Maybe Miguel to get on and show us some printed out Top Fuel bike. I don't know if he actually got it printed or not, but
Oh, he was going to try and print it, was he?
yeah, he was working on it, setting it up last night. He was actually printing the bike, and he had enough room on there. He made another one of those chassis that he made for Frizzo on that 32.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yes,
Yeah,
one out in Oregon. 2 hours behind, 3 hours behind.
What, baby? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey.
Hey,
Hi.
If she stays there, I'll show her a puppy. Does she want to see a puppy?
You want to see a puppy?
Hey, Bobby.
You want to say hey to the puppy?
Hey, puppy.
What's that? Is that a puppy? Oh, goodness. That's a pretty puppy, ain't it?
Hey.
Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. Mwah. I love you.
Kisses.
I love you.
This is Angel. That's her name. Is Angel.
you probably ain't an angel right now, right?
It wasn't too bad today. Her sister was definitely not an angel.
Yeah. They angels when they
Yeah, she's going to bed now though.
I hear you.
The missus is taking her to bed.
Yeah.
Kids and women, they always love.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all went on last night after I got off with Miguel. Stayed on for a little over 2 hours, didn't you?
Yeah, I know.
Think about hacking the airbags off this thing.
Make it a solid ride.
Well, this is a leftover. Dropping shit over here. This is a leftover axle setup that I have for Peterbilt 359.
Yeah.
And I'm needing airbags for the front of the Pete that I'm building. So I got the chassis finished up since yesterday. Heidi, no ma'am, leave it alone. But I'm thinking about hacking these airbags off here, capping them, and using them in here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've already got my hubs made for the front wheels. Just got to have my discs up there. And then I'll make my stabilizers. They'll come back, like I was telling Terry a minute ago, they'll come back off here and they'll run straight back through here. So
You could always make like a single leaf, like kind of like the 30s to 32 chords.
yeah, yeah, I could probably get by with doing a single leaf. I've got some leaf springs. If not, I could make one.
Yeah.
Start it over here and arch it up, and then come back into here and do your support here in the middle, and then run your.
Yeah, because you could put like, say, six or 8 leaves in it.
Yep, be plenty strong enough to hold the front of this thing.
Oh yeah, but to make it look accurate, I mean, you're talking a big engine sitting up front, so you'd want a stout leaf in there.
Yeah, gonna have to go more leaves probably, but I think we're gonna go with. I think I'm gonna go with airbags. I found out a location for my fuel tank. I mean, it's just kind of sitting on there right now, but it'll sit somewhere about in there. So we'll do the fuel tank and fifth wheel, all that fun jazz. I told Miguel last night, I said the front end of this thing should completely transform once I get that visor on it. So get the visor and a grill made for it. I think we'll be okay. Yeah. We'll see what happens. May end up breaking this right here loose and shortening up this to get the grill to go further back, but I don't know yet. Still got some recess in there, so
that thing would look good with one of those I don't know what the hell you'd call them, those front grates on an old train, you know, the big bars and the V raked right out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Catcher.
Looks like looks kind of like a plow sticking off the front of the train.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of like corrugated metal. Just comes up and it comes out to a V at the front.
I think there was one on the front of the train in Back to the Future 3. But you see them in all the Western movies and stuff. You know, they got that. It's kind of like a triangular shape, and it's laid right back, and it's just a bunch of bars coming down, right?
Yeah.
Almost like a plow, like you said. I think that would look pretty wicked on there as a grill. They would fill out that front end, hide it a little bit, but yet still see through. You could easily build it out of square stock.
Oh yeah.
That thing would look mean.
Yeah, like that right there.
Yep.
See, what I want is like the grill that I want to run is like a 34 Ford style grill.
Yep.
The grill's got to be bigger than a regular 34 Ford grill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go get yourself a shower curtain ring, one of the ovals. An oval shower curtain ring, the plastic ones.
Make the slats to go in it.
Yeah, that would probably be pretty close to the right scale for that truck.
Yeah, something like that. It's got to have that V at the bottom of it too, like that too.
Yep, I just picked a red one because it shows up better. There's a couple more at the bottom.
See, what grill is that?
34 Ford.
Yeah, that must be the 5-window. Like a 5-window car.
Yep. Yep.
What are you doing, Addy?
Looks like 34.
You going to sleep?
Because the 30 is pretty much an oval, flat oval.
Those are 33s, Josh.
Yeah. See, I'd have to have that V at the bottom of it. That's actually perfect.
Yeah,
I need that grill.
instead of it being straight across the top, it's got that little dip in the top of it too.
Yep, I need that
Yeah.
grill. I
Just
need
like the
that
30
grill,
does.
but just stubbier in height and wider.
Yeah, because the 30 is just like an oval.
That's actually this one here that I showed you. That's actually a 33.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be something I'll have to get Miguel to make in Blender for me.
Mm-hmm.
Still got to get him to make me some bead locks too.
I don't really see what the difference is, to be honest with you, because 34 is the same.
Isn't the 34 kicked out on the bottom though?
Yep. Yeah, you can
Whereas
see
the
it.
33,
See how it's kicked out a little at the point.
yeah. The
See, what I
33,
could have him do, is up there where that Ford logo is, I could have him put a Peterbilt logo in there.
Yep, sure can. Put an oval Peterbilt logo right there in the top because you're going to widen it out anyway, so you're going to need to cover some space up.
You're going to need some room.
Yep.
and they're both oval anyways, so it's not like it's hard to change it.
Yeah, you talking about, Johnny, you talking about that it's supposed to be the world's most powerful 18-wheeler. It's got that same grill that we're talking about, Josh.
Let's see.
World's most powerful Peterbilt. We can get it to blow up.
Where's my junkers? Hello.
Here you go, Josh. Check this out. You'll like this. This is right up your alley.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
see,
that
that's
one.
badass, dude. I've seen pictures of that truck before. It's freaking wicked, man.
Yeah, that some bitch has got two. What is it? 2 V12s or something on that some bitch.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 V12s,
And got
4
like
superchargers.
9 freaking top hats on it.
Yeah, it'd be some shit for me to build.
I seen that years and years ago when guys started building that.
Yeah, he went through a lot of problems with that truck, trying to get that truck up and running.
Yeah,
That's
that's where most people screw up. Well, not so much screw up, but when they give up. It's one thing building the vehicle, but it's another making everything work.
What's up, Jeff?
And see, that's part of the thing that I try to do when I'm scratch building models, like this truck here, is if the truck doesn't make sense to me, like I could give a damn whether or not, I'm pretty sure this truck would never, like this Peterbilt that I'm building right now, if it were real and it was sized up 1-to-1 to its 25th scale dimensions, this truck would never be street legal because it's way too wide.
Oh yeah.
It would be a showpiece. Yeah, you could trailer it in, but the truck is way too fucking wide to be on the road.
Yep.
Yeah, because you're only
But
allowed 100.
I won't scratch build anything unless I think it makes sense. Like, I can't.
Got to be functional.
Yeah, I try to picture it in my head if it were real. You know, like, would it actually work if it were real? That's like
Steve
this
Darnell.
F100, this mid-engined F100 that I'm building. I absolutely think that truck would work if it were real.
Yeah.
Steve Darnell would make it work.
But yeah, I won't build anything unless I think that it would be feasible to build in real life.
I mean, look at his 68 Charger or 69 Charger with the dual superchargers on it, and it's driven by a chain, not a belt.
Yep.
That thing's badass. A lot of his cars were in the one video there for Five Finger Death Punch.
And then I've got
You guys know who Steve Darnell is, right? Vegas.
yeah, he does all the yeah. Yeah, he's got the Chargers lifted, ain't it?
Yeah, big.
He does all the crazy. He does all the crazy diesel builds on Instagram and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. Instagram, Facebook.
But I try to make sure that my builds make sense. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing to people that want to step outside their comfort zone and do something crazy that, would never really work. For me, it's kind of got to make sense, like the 34 Ford that I built in there, I could see that being a real track weapon. The 25 Monster T that I built with the top fuel motor, of course, that would probably work. You wouldn't get very far down the road with it before it ran out of fuel, but I think it would move under its own power. But like this F100 that I'm building now, I think it would work. This Peterbilt would probably definitely work. It just would. It'd be way too big, too wide, at least, to be on the road, because you'd take up a lane and a half with it, probably.
Probably so. Especially with them damn wide ass super swampers on it.
Mm-hmm.
What's
But
up,
you gotta
Dan?
think of things like George Barris, right? Look at the shit he put out.
Oh yeah.
That's some pretty wild shit he's built.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I got a long way to go yet on this Peterbilt.
You're allowed 109 inches on the highway. 109 inches wide.
Yeah, this truck would be one of those ones where you'd leave the you'd have to take these tires and wheels off to get it on and off a trailer, and then load these things on it when it's in a parking lot or something, and then put it on display or drive it around for shows or something,
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, that's never stopped whistling diesel.
Yeah. You can't tell me Monster Max. You can't tell me the Monster Max 2 ain't wider than this thing is, because it definitely is.
But I mean, you got to think about it just like this. If if you were hauling just a regular Peterbilt around on a lowboy, you just can get that truck on a lowboy. So you're adding the distance of super swampers on it, and that's pretty damn wide.
I will scale real quick in 25th how wide the back of this truck is. So she's coming in about 11 and a half feet wide across the back if it were scaled up.
Yeah, it's almost a lane and a half.
Yeah. So 4.8 inches. 4.8 inches scaled up is from 25th to 1-to-1 is 10 feet. And then 13'6" scaled down to 25th scale is 6.52. And this thing is just barely almost 5 1/4. So I'm thinking it would be somewhere around 11 and a half feet wide across the back. definitely would not be street legal.
Nah.
I think the only other vehicle that I've built, two vehicles that I've built that are as close to being as wide as this thing is the Goliath F750 and the F350 dump truck on tracks is pretty wide too. So but yeah, I'm having a blast with this freaking Pete, man. I can't wait to get it done and get it over with. Get it off my desk. I want to see it in the display case with everything.
Yeah, I mean, you get to working on it and get started on the thing, and then you want to get done with it so you can actually have it displayed. It'll be an awesome rig when you get through with it.
I sure hope so.
You got to do something with your phone that's done talking like the can.
How's that?
Better. Back to normal.
It's a good deal.
You just don't like us live streaming, that's all.
Phone's temperamental and moody, man.
Yep. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it.
About like my old lady.
I'm glad you said it because I wasn't gonna say it about mine. She'd walk in the room right now. She would absolutely walk in the room. Anybody else want to jump in here? Come on.
Stick that in there.
Right there up on East Super Sport Model Shop.
Do another quick mock up.
The next project. How you doing, Terry, at the Hobby Barn?
And this one's the bad thing about this.
Go ahead.
So the bad thing about this project is it's been kind of in limbo, you know, like what I'm going to do with it longer, you know, since way before I decided to do the two projects I'm working on now. I just was kind of waiting on another kit so that I could kit bash stuff. But the kit in question that I want to kit bash is like a $200 kit. And I'm not sure I want to go ripping parts out of it because it's not like you can just replace them if something gets screwed up, you know.
Yep. How you doing, Marcy?
No, I wanted to finish this one up and then probably get close to finishing up the big rig challenge or build. And then I may get into doing my shop car. But that one's going to take a while, so I may do the Tamiya one at the same time. I want to pretty much build everything on my shop car. I want to redo the control arms.
I'd like to see some of that Warhammer that you do paint up, Marcy. I'm not good with that kind of stuff, but there's a lot of people out there that paint Warhammer figures. I've thought about it. I just don't think I can do it.
It's like I thought several times about doing some Gundams. I don't know anything about Gundam, but I think that it would be kind of cool to have them laying around.
They're not hard. I got several of them in here right now.
I think that, you know, they would be kind of cool to go in and do stuff with, you know.
Yeah, you can make your own. You can go in and weather them and all that kind of stuff. I built this guy here.
Yeah, that's cool.
I've never even seen a Gundam film. Hell, I didn't even know what Gundam were until I got into YouTube, really. Somebody was saying, "Oh yeah, I'm building a Gundam." What the fuck is a Gundam?
Yep, that's
That
what they
sounds
are.
some sort of freaking, like, and what do you call it? Kind of like Gumby. That's what I was thinking when I heard Gundam.
We can strap one on it, Jeff. We can strap a supercharger on it, pro charger or something on it. That's why I don't do and it ain't got nothing to do with Jeff, but I've always been worried about actually building a Gundam on the channel because I don't know, don't think it'd get a good review.
I don't know. I know the people over across the pond, they're crazy about Gundam. They love the friggin' things.
Yeah.
I was looking at
Just
what is
give you
it?
an idea right here, Terry, what that other build's going to be like.
All right, hang on. Let me throw you up there.
I was looking at Hobby Link Japan.
I like those wheels.
I was looking on Hobby Link Japan, and it looks like there's some sort of animated race cars or something, kind of like the Mach 5 kind of thing, Speed Racer. But it's like they got all the race drivers and the cars and everything. But you look at the pictures of the drivers and stuff, and it all looks like Dragon Ball Z type characters. You know what I mean? Like they're animated characters. So that it must be some sort of show or something that's up there.
Yeah.
Like even the cars are even the car models are a slight cartoonish kind of thing, right? Weird.
Yeah, I like them myself too, Marcy. I've got numerous ones of them. I've got some 1/60th scale actually Gundams that I had in here with me, and I took them to the storage because I didn't want to, like I say, try to build one and it not do a decent review or anything on here because some people don't like seeing that stuff. What's up, Frizzo?
As long as you like doing it, it shouldn't matter.
Well, I mean, I do, but I mean, it's just
They don't like it too fucking bad.
Super Sport Model Shop don't seem like a model where you'd be seeing Gundam built, you know. So, I don't know.
I'll tell them to kiss my whole ass.
Well, I mean, it is what the actual person, enjoys that's actually got the channel and all that kind of stuff, and I do a lot of I do a lot of different stuff. I mean, I really do. I've got some cars that I don't have. I don't actually have. I've already built these things, and I'm gonna take you off of here, Josh. I know you think we spying on you.
No, you're good. I'm still trying to mock this thing up real quick.
I also build these. These are Tamiya kits. They're
See, that's badass, dude.
they race. They actually race these over in Japan and
I
Korea.
used to race those. I used to race those in Ontario, like way back when I was like
Yeah.
15, and I still have them.
Yeah, I
I
got a
had
ton of them.
lock up motors and lock up hubs and all kinds of
Yep,
stuff
got
for
all
them.
kinds of stuff. Yeah, there's all kinds. There's all different kinds. I mean, I've already built these.
Yeah.
There's like
I've
I say,
got-
it's all different kinds. They're
I had
up at
some with
up at the storage. I did all red rollers and everything on this one here. I mean, it turned out nice.
yeah, because I had one that had twin motor. I had one with lock up wheels on it and everything.
Yep.
They'd only roll one way, kind of thing.
Yep. Yep.
They're pretty cool.
You have to buy the lock-up wheels. Yep. Yep, they do, Marcy. Absolutely do. They have some good stuff. There's a lot of stuff on there that, like I said, I bought that stuff that I just showed on Plaza Japan. You can buy those cars right there for about anywhere from $5 to $7, $8 a piece. But then
Yeah, they're not expensive.
they get you on
There you
the
go, Terry.
on the shipping.
Get you on the upgrades.
Oh, I got a tackle box I set up with the upgrade stuff on it. I'm gonna see if I
Yeah,
can't find this red car.
Change out all the motors. You can get faster turning motors, and
Yep.
I mean that was back in the day before they had brushless motors.
Right. Yeah, these are little
Yeah.
360 motors is what they are. Yeah, the little three. Oh yeah, that's gonna be badass right there, buddy. It lost him. Lost him. He'll be back in just a second. He must have hit the button. Here is the little red car that I built. All those wheels and all that stuff are add-on.
Yeah,
I'm coming, Josh.
I accidentally hit the back button on my phone.
That's what I just told him. I said probably hit the button, but I was just showing. This is that car that I was just showing the box of. Let's see if we can do. That's the black one. It doesn't show up real well. It's got aluminum wheels and everything on it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it comes in a little kit. I mean, they're cool.
But this is the truck I was just showing you is a
There it
70.
is. That's a better picture of it.
That's killer.
But it's all aluminum. Rollers are aluminum. Wheels are aluminum. Pretty sweet looking little old rig. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna get you up there, Josh. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, brother. I like that. That's when I do that Ford Bronco, I'm looking for, but I just want a little wider tire under it. But that is cool. You're right, Terry. He would, but he ain't gonna build that because actually it does snap together. There's a couple of screws that goes in it, but other than that, it's mainly snapped together. I got one of those big tackle boxes from from Walmart, and it's slap full of aluminum, like hop up stuff.
Thank you, Leadhead. Appreciate that.
Yeah, that's gonna be another. That's not the that's not the Tesla you building.
No, this is a whole nother truck. This
Yeah.
one's getting what I'd originally planned on doing with this truck. Seeing as how it's an extended cab, would essentially be an F-350 now.
Right.
I'd considered buying one of the Ming 24th scale F-350s and stealing the power stroke out of it and the trans and all that stuff, but I just can't justify spending $200 on that kit to, or at least I can't justify it yet, spending $200 on that kit just to go in and hack the engine out of it and just have another engine and cab laying left over, or another cab and bed and all that shit laying left over. But
Right.
you know, I could do it. You know, it would be different, be something you don't see.
Oh yeah. Marcia said you need a ladder to get in that one.
Yeah. Oh
It'll
yeah.
be cool though. It'll be cool when he gets it all done. He's got a lot of cool looking stuff he does.
Oh, bless me.
Yeah, I subscribed to Led's channel today, and I was checking out some of his videos. That C10, holy shit!
Yeah,
That
he's got
C10 looks awesome, buddy.
He's got some badass stuff on his.
Yeah,
Red Head Customs.
I haven't
Got
gone
some
through
good
them all
looking
yet.
stuff there, Leadhead. Been looking at some of them videos, brother.
I haven't gotten through them all yet. Will.
I'll tell you one you guys need to check out. He goes by Casper Builds on YouTube.
Yeah.
And me, Fred Brown, and Monty Davis got to check out some of his stuff at this year's AtlantaCon. Like the Unchained Chevrolet truck with the LS9 in it.
Mm.
It's themed after Eddie Van Halen.
It's Casper Bills.
Yeah, Casper Builds. Sit on down on there. There you go. There we go.
I don't know why. When I put that in the bar up there to search it, it never brings this up.
Oh man. Oh, I need to find some seats to go in this Peterbilt. As big as this trans tunnel is, the seats that I had picked out are just not going to be able to, they're not going to be able to cut it.
Is it Casper with a C or a K?
Okay.
Okay, that's why.
So I'm thinking that the bomber seats, like what I have.
There, 3 out of 4 windows.
Thinking the bomber seats are going to be the ones that get used on this truck, which they're like a rat rod style seat anyway. There it is. It's got all my
They do, Marcy. Unless you
seats
spell it out exactly the way it's supposed to be spelled, it ain't coming up. All right, guys, I'm gonna throw a link up. Anybody that wants to come in can come on. Come on, join the crew. We just shooting the bull. That's all. Watching Josh show off his future bills.
If I could ever get one done, I'd be happy.
What are you talking about? I've only got one completed. How about that? One completed since October when I started this freaking YouTube channel. And I've got two sitting up here that's close, and I need to get them finished. Of course, I did get that that fuel line on that fuel rail fixed yesterday, so I'm not building coil packs. I'm just not gonna do it. It's gonna be an LS3 with old style wiring on it, which ain't gonna be worth a crap.
That'll be good. Don't let Terry lie to y'all.
So,
It'll be real good.
Going on?
yeah, same old stuff, a different day, right?
Yeah. That Casper build you were talking about. Molly's seen his Arachnid car. Yeah, that's the same guy.
Yeah, he's got some wicked stuff, man. Guy's a crazy builder.
Yeah. I mean, he airbrushes everything. There's no decals. Those are all airbrushed.
Yeah.
They're all like
The guy-
all stripes, spiders, all different. Yeah, it's all hand built. Guy's nuts.
What do you think, Frizzo?
Yeah, I've been watching. That looks
You
sick.
get to see it before it goes on video.
How'd the grill come out?
What's that?
It's not.
How's the grill look? You can see
Yeah,
right through
look
it.
at that. Dude, that is sweet.
Just putting the windows in now, so it's getting there.
Yeah, I'm thinking about tinting
Yep.
mine. Looks good. Looks good, bro.
I was thinking of using red.
Red, interesting.
Yeah, well, a couple more things to do on it, and then I can finish up my video, edit that, and then it'll be ready to go.
You do anything on the Tyrone Malone?
What's that?
Have you done anything with the Tyrone Malone?
No, I've been trying to finish this one up, and then I'm going to jump on that one and try to get that one near to completion anyways. And then I was thinking of starting two more.
Yeah, I'm finishing my builds. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 builds I'm working on right now. I'm not opening anymore. I can't do it. I've got 2 NASCARs
Well,
I
it's
got to
just-
work on. I have so many open and started.
I mean, I've still got time to do the Pappy, depreciation build, right? So I've still got time to do that. But big rig, that's not going to take very long. This one's practically done.
I haven't counted the big rig either.
But I was thinking of starting my shop car. Start my shop car build, because that thing's going to be a long time, because I plan on doing some sick, crazy details on that one. But so that one will be an on and off thing for probably a good year. But I might start on that Tamiya race car, because this one will be done in this. This one will be done in this video, and and then I'll bring it back for one more video later on once I'm done the diorama portion, just for a final reveal. And Big Rig's only going to be another video, maybe 2 videos.
I may get a hold to Miguel and see if Miguel can make some LS coil packs and see what he says. I need 8 of them. He can make them. I'll just glue them to the valve cover. I'll put them up, run some wire to them. I think they actually just go right up above the actual valve cover and run across the top of the valve cover.
Yeah.
On that LS3.
Okay, so the next thing I got to do is paint these headers, which make them look heat stained, and then from there I put those on, and I think that's almost it.
Yeah, I got a few too, Marcy. As far as trucks go, I got several of them right here beside me on this shelf right here.
I sent you a bunch of pictures, Terry.
Oh, did you?
Now that I've got the
My
paint
ex-moms.
here, I can get back on the Big Rig build because I got the paint for it now. So
That's freaking Doug. I'm sitting here calling him Marcy. Scale model Muse.
Oh, yeah.
Sitting here calling him Marcy. Sorry about that, Doug. I get these names, these screen names messed up. So
So, Jeremy's got some awesome builds too.
yeah, I hadn't built a big rig either, so it's gonna be a first for me.
He's
But I
got
do have a Super Boss Tyrone Malone truck that I'm got the motor painted on right now, so got part of it painted anyway.
you got it painted red, do you?
Marcy, they're a little slow.
Nah, I ain't got it red. It's right here on my
Supposed to be red.
right now. I didn't paint it red.
Looks a lot like mine.
That's yes, as far as I got.
Oh, I've got the blue for mine
Oh,
now.
fucking yeah.
Yeah, I've got the blue for the frame and underneath the body.
Too fucking
Now
big, dude.
Well, what in the hell?
I can
We
paint
was
that up.
I was talking to Marcy. I done got my shit all confused
Yeah,
here.
Marcy's scale model Muse. Doug is model car Muse.
Model car Muse. Yeah, I'm looking at that. I don't know why in the heck it come up. I was looking to make sure I had her sub. I'm sorry, Marcy.
Yeah.
It's kind of a juggling act, I think. Model car Muse.
Everybody does it.
Scale model Muse.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I was actually looking for, and I had up here scale model Muse.
I think it's almost bedtime.
I'll have to put it in here the way she's got it spelled because it won't do it. It ain't.
Just
I've been
click her
pretty much on
icon.
the go.
It won't let me do that for some reason. I don't know why.
Really?
I've been pretty
Well,
on the
I
go.
can't-
I can't click on it.
Open up
I don't, know
YouTube.
why, I don't know why it won't let me do it. It's okay. See if
flying high today, man. I did a lot of painting. We got a couple of days of rain here. Figured get my painting in. Whew.
Just go to YouTube and highlight the name, then copy and paste it.
Hey, Jeremy. Let's see. Trying to make sure I ain't lost Marcy here. Who we got? We got Marcy here. Got that. How you doing?
Hey. I figured I'd end the mystery. I'm the one with the tits.
That's right. Okay.
The keyword is car. He's got car in his.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We got it straight. I'm just
All right.
trying to put it in here so I can pull it up. But the thing is Scale Model Muse. It doesn't let me look at your stuff.
What are you trying to do?
I'm searching YouTube for you.
For me, yeah. I don't know what's up with YouTube. Some of the chats, it allows you to click. Like there used to be 3 dots on the right side where you could click. And now all you can do is ban and kick from there.
That's it. That's what it tells me. It says put user in timeout or block user is what it says. It won't let you do all of that stuff anymore.
That's dumb.
I just subscribed to her.
Yeah, I got the message. Thanks.
How did you put it in there, Mark?
I just in chat here, in the StreamYard chat.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, in the YouTube chat. Go to the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
And you just highlight how you highlight a word.
Oh, okay. So you went on the actual YouTube live we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me do that.
Hang on a second here, because I just copied her link. How do I send you a message? Private chat. Here we go.
In the other tab, yeah.
So you typed in her.
Oh, duh. How about if I do this?
Go to channel. How about that? Got her.
I just put.
Got her. Just sent
I just put it in. I just put it in the private chat.
I got it. I just sent her a sub. She got another sub.
But yeah, I'm just sitting here painting. I don't know if you can see this. Which tab is quicker? I've got a delay. I've got a delay between the YouTube tab and the StreamYard tab. It's really bad.
Yeah, we
280 subs. There you go.
I see it.
You can see the bottom of the base.
Yep.
It is. Hopefully my camera is the right way to show the box.
I got you. Believe me, I've looked at a bunch of it. I just can't make myself do it because I don't think I can paint it.
This is larger though. See, this is good size.
And see, that's why I've got the Loot subscription, because I can print out the 72 scale. And it's a little easier to paint.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to make stuff bigger, absolutely.
Or no, 75 mil is what it is. 32 mil and 75 mil.
Yeah. Well, I've got the Loot subscription and I've got a couple of printers, but like I was saying in the other chat, I had to move my boy back in the house. So I lost my hobby room.
Oh, I like the new subscription this month. Boy. Or the new bundle this month.
I haven't looked at it yet.
The fire elemental, air, earth, fire, and water elementals and their portals. Then the demon portal. Whole bunch of portals. They got succubus in there.
Yeah, I heard there were people raving about that one in the group.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
I currently have nowhere to even set a printer up, so I don't even want to look.
Because this is where this dragon is from. It's from Loot.
Yeah, I have the files for that one. I didn't get to print anything like that out of that one.
Well, this is going with this car. This one's going with
With
the
the what?
diorama on this car. This dragon's going with the diorama for this car.
Okay, cool.
Gonna sit something like that.
Somebody's got a lot of background noise.
That would be what is it, Justin? No, not
Justin, are you slamming things on your desk?
I think that's his name is Justin.
There ain't
Did
no.
I get that right?
There's a Josh on here, but not a Justin.
No, that's it. I know it started with a J.
It ain't coming. It ain't coming from my end.
I hear a dog barking.
That's
Yeah,
mine.
that ain't coming from mine.
That's mine barking outside. He likes barking at the wind.
That's kind of like my bird who's behind me. He makes a lot of random noise for no reason. If you put the kettle on and it starts bubbling, he tells it to shut up.
All right, Johnny. Appreciate you stopping by, brother.
Johnny. Ooh, God, this mic sounds like ass.
I gotta finish painting the chest on this thing. The dragon is done.
Bobby
Okay.
Barn describes Josh as the pork chop boy.
Pork chop, okay.
Mutton chops.
I'm glad you stopped in, Marcy. I don't remember seeing you on really any. I mean, you probably have been, but I don't remember seeing you on anybody's live chat. Of course, I don't get on all of them, but
Yeah, I used to pop in with Terry and Colin like 7 or so years ago.
Yeah.
And, you know, they parted their ways a little while and other
Yeah.
people moved on and whatnot. And it's just like, I don't have the time for this.
right.
But I figured I'd end the mystery. The key word is in the name. There's no car in my name.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, if I even knew Doug it was on here, I wouldn't have used my name. I would have used something completely different. I had no idea he was even on here until somebody mentioned it.
You got it finished yet, Josh? I know you working.
I was getting some seats out of the seat stash to use.
Trying to figure out some rat rod seats.
Well, I was gonna go with some bomber style seats, but I found a way to make these work instead.
Yeah. Let me throw you up there so we can see that.
Where'd you get those?
Oh yeah, them's nice now.
Found a
Where'd
way
you
to
get
make
that?
these work. These I just bought them on eBay.
Oh, I
Yep.
printed these ones.
Decided
got
to
a
go
nice-
with these.
Terry,
bomber.
I'm on their channel as a visitor, but I've never popped the camera on there.
The bomber seats
I
just
found-
looked like they would be a little uncomfortable to me. To a model that would look like if it were real, it would be uncomfortable to ride in anyway. So
See, I printed this one out as a test print.
see, that's nice.
Just
That's pretty similar.
that came from what is it? Colt. I'm thinking of using those in my Chevelle car. I got the file off of that, off of Colt. It printed beautiful. I mean, had no problem with it. I've been collecting everything for that car. I mean, I've got the floor mats, I've got distributors, I've got all the brake rotors, you name it. A lot of photo etch.
Heck yeah.
I got all the flocking I need for the carpeting. 3D printed the turbos for it.
See, Marcy, I do some of them. See that, Marcy?
Oh, that's cute.
That's one of those little guys.
Yeah, I got a couple different ones that you guys would probably appreciate. Give me a second. I'm gonna go grab them.
All right.
There's those seats again, a little bit better.
Yeah, those look nice.
Yeah, they do look good. They do look good.
They look good in that truck too.
Yeah, this one here is getting
Racing
probably
seat.
going to get the kit seat out of the Jag. I haven't made up my mind yet.
What's up, DMG models?
Figured out how I'm going to do my intercooler and my radiator for this truck. The intercooler is going to take up this space between here and here up to the
Yeah.
pulleys. The radiator is going to get mounted under here through this section in here, and it'll get 4 independent fans. Now I need to get the rest of my turbo kit made. Like I said, I've got some crazy bullhorn looking idea for the exhaust that I want to go with. It'll be
Scale model Midwest.
definitely be different.
I don't know if you guys can see her or not, but these are Bandai as well. My camera's like total crap. Let me see if I can get it moved so we can actually see them.
Yeah, I've seen some of that stuff. That's cool. I like that.
Figure eyes, yeah. Got my
Yeah,
lighting
be
like shit.
Be able to paint her face would be a horrible thing for me.
She's missing some
Actually, the eyes are decals. They're water slide decals.
Oh, are they?
She's missing,
Uh-huh.
she's
Yeah.
missing
And they're not hard. They're not hard to paint.
Well, I didn't know that, so I do know that now.
They're not hard to paint. And then I just picked this one up, Frame Arms Girl, Girly Gundams.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I've got it. I like the Kodabakaya girls, the Frame Arms girls, and the all the Bandai stuff. But they're basically glorified Legos, but you can do so much more with them.
Oh yeah. I like the mainly the Zaku's is who I do on the Gundams.
Yeah, I got a couple of baby Gundams sitting around.
Yep.
These little quickies.
You got your little stand. Yep.
Yeah, I've got like 30 minutes to kill. You know, I've got a bunch of these.
Yeah, I was showing this one that I did. It's just laying up here in the case, but
Yeah, his weapons and stuff are a box. I've got so much crap in this room. It's unreal.
Night.
yep, there's one I actually got.
I love you.
Night, night, Munchkin.
Yep, night.
I got one going to bed and one passed out on my bed.
That sounds about right.
Yep.
That, and I have, what are these called? 30 Minute Sisters are also Bandai. And this is Rachette. I can actually show you her. I'm waiting for upgrade parts for her to make her into the tiger. Let's see.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fancy Legos.
That's nice. That is
They've
nice.
got different little hair bits and whatnot.
I'm gonna have to get me one of them and just try it, I guess.
Yeah, they're quick and they're posable. You
Yeah.
don't have to paint them if you don't want to. They're all freeform, you know, injection layer molded plastic, so they're pretty sturdy.
Right.
Except for like these kinds of parts.
Yeah.
The accessory parts are a little flimsy here and there, so as long as you don't manhandle them, you'll be fine.
Yep.
her accessory kit, her tail is different. She's got some bits that go on her little kitty ears. She's got her claw gloves and shoulder pads and
Mm-hmm.
weapons and something else that's in the kit. You can get the more adult version. You see where it's all black through here?
Yeah.
This is more open and the belly is all flesh.
Oh, okay.
But you have to get the specific parts to go with the model. Like she's color A. She's the fairest skin color.
Yeah.
And they're super popular. So color A is hard to find the adult upgrades for. But my hobby shop is on it. The guy's wife is really good at finding the stuff. So hopefully she'll be able to go
mine's got some of that stuff, but I didn't, I've never seen anybody actually have any of it. So I just get skittish of it because, for one, I didn't know about the eyes. I thought the eyes had to be painted, and I'm going,
yeah, the eyes, you can learn how to do the eyes. The eyes are really not hard. There's just a lot of steps. But there are water slide decals in most of the packages. And if there aren't any in the package, I believe Archer does them. I think it's Archer that I bought something out of.
The biggest issue that I've had painting, doing any kind of figure work, I did with Superman and Captain
Human
America.
Eyes from Archer for my Frankenstein.
The hardest thing I had with those was just figuring out the flesh tone.
Flesh tone is hard depending on if it's a realistic thing or if it's like a sci-fi character. When you use acrylic paint is your friend.
What's up, Brian?
This stuff right here.
Hang on, somebody's down here in the bottom. Let me get to them.
As long as it's all the same manufacturer, you can safely mix it together. Beyond that, you're experimenting, and I recommend a test piece because you will ruin something if you don't use a test.
Hey, boys and girls. I'm Muddy here.
Hi, everybody.
All right.
It's 10 o'clock.
What's up,
here.
Howard?
So we'll talk to you all later.
All right. Take care, man.
See ya.
Hey, Terry, what's going on?
What's going on, Howard?
Oh, not much. I just got out of the shower and been having a busy day today, packing.
Yeah.
And was browsing around YouTube and I saw you were online and I'm like, oh, let me jump in.
Yeah, we just hanging out. Got Marcy in here for the first time and just having some discussion with her about the Gundams and Bandai stuff.
Hi, Marcy.
Yeah. Hey, D, if you're doing a small, like a super small character face for diorama work, usually they're like 1/35 or smaller. If you just use a mid-tone mix of colors to kind of mark out the flesh and a little bit darker to do the features, most of those you can just completely skip the eyes because trying to do the eyes is pointless. It takes away from the face more than anything. Especially like if you do little tiny soldiers. I don't know if I have an example here. Shoot, no, I don't. But if they're like 2-inch tall standard army figures for like 1/35 or smaller scale, if you just give the impression of a face, that's more than enough. Because it's not the focal point of your diorama.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see that a lot with people who do busts and stuff at IPMS shows.
Mm-hmm.
They're focused more on the overall appearance of stuff than making sure that the face is 100% perfect or.
Yeah, the only time the face matters is when it is like a bust that's 75 mil or bigger. And the best advice that anybody could ever give you for eyes, if you actually have to paint them, never, ever, ever attempt the white of the eye with white. If you take a real good look at a human eyeball, it is not white. It's actually this color.
We can learn something about figure work with her. Ain't no doubt.
Actually, that's almost the color of my actual skin.
Hang on a minute. Let me put it up there, Marcy.
It's really hard to see in this craptastic light, too.
It's got a little glare on it.
It's got a lot of glare. I get my better lamp tomorrow. But yeah, this is Scale 75 Moonray Flesh. It's the Fantasy and Games Collection number 17. It's basically a very pale cream.
I got you.
And there's tons of painters on YouTube. You can watch the tutorials. There's a half a dozen different people that do anime stylized. If you want to learn those, they're great to practice on paper. Learn how to draw them with a pencil first.
Yeah.
And then practice trying to paint them.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna check it out because I've seen a few that I would really like to try. But like I say, it was the eyes that's had me wondering. So
it's like when I did Captain America and Superman's. When I did Captain America and Superman's eyes, I went with instead of using Tamiya White, I went with Buff.
Yep.
That's kind of got a cream color to it.
Yeah, anything that's off white, even Vallejo sand, pale sand. I got like 8 bottles of that shit. That's my sister color.
That's about the only thing that I've never built is a figure.
Pale sand, it's model color Vallejo 70.837. There's a girl on here. Her name is Lila Mev. She's called the Mini Painting Witch. She's really good. And Dana Howell. She's a good painter to watch if you're more interested in looking at Warhammer and stuff like that and larger pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Squidmar, Miniac, Goobertown Hobbies, anybody that's basically in the queue on my page, and if you can't see it, I just DM me somewhere and I'll give you a list of links.
All right.
There's a lot of really, really good people out there. You just got to look.
Yeah.
Figure painting is kind of a crossover niche between gaming and modeling. And a lot of figure painters and gamers don't mesh real well with some of us modelers. So, there's always conflict in different groups of people.
Yeah, Brian's saying that Createx has a full line of skin tone colors.
Createx paint is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Every paint line has a Flesh series.
Yeah.
This is half of Scale 75's Flesh series, Fantasy and Games. My camera's being dumb and slow. There they are.
Yep.
The other half is under my desk. I got the 48 count box. Scale 75 also has artist paints, the kind that come in the tube, the heavy body acrylics.
Yeah.
Oh God, I've got so many different things. Liquitex ink, Dialer and Rowney ink. These are phenomenal. These can be put in an airbrush too.
That's cool.
Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna head off for the night.
All right, Josh. Appreciate you stopping in, my friend.
Yeah, man. I'll catch you guys later this week.
Yeah, we may not all be on here much longer either because wife's gonna be talking about bedtime here shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm expecting my phone to go off anytime. So.
Yeah.
Y'all have a good evening.
All right,
good night.
Appreciate it. Take care. Yeah, we just get in here and shoot the bull about all kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's no different than anybody else. We all get on here at different times. I just haven't lately because I haven't really found enough interest.
I kind of missed being on a hangout with anybody because I used to be on a modeling group on Facebook, and they turned a little toxic. And
A little toxic, honey? Are you kidding me?
I'm not going to
They
mention
are
any
scum.
names.
I know who they are, and they're scum, and that's the kind version.
You know who they are.
Oh, yes, I do.
We'll have to talk later.
Mhm.
I just, it's like, look, I don't have time for playing these games. I got more important things going on, like staying alive.
Yeah.
Right?
So I just left. I mean, even some of the mods, not all, because there's one mod that I get along with just fine. And he's well known in this community. But I had, the last time I was there, I was telling one of the guys a story about, how I got into modeling when I was a kid. And this
Yeah.
guy just interrupted me out of the blue to show some picture on his cell phone, and I'm like, that's it.
Yeah, unfortunately we've got a lot of arrogant shitheads.
So I'm like, you know what? I don't have time for this.
Yeah, and they all tend to band together in the same groups.
Oh yeah,
you can pick them out real quick.
I've had issues with them before, and they got in, a group of those people got into a little gang and started
They harass everybody. Yep.
Yeah. And I'm like, look, I've been harassed and threatened by professionals. You guys are amateurs, okay?
Yeah. Well, one of those particular idiots decided he was going to challenge me on my knowledge of women in the military in my country.
Okay.
And when I was young enough to serve, women were taught the same as the men, but they were put in desk jobs. We were not allowed in active combat. Full stop. Was not allowed. Okay. I'm in my 50s. So do the math. And down the road, it came to a point of where they changed that and women were allowed in active combat. And I was 1 year over the cutoff range for age to enlist.
Mm.
And I wouldn't have anyway, because at the time I already had kids. But that option is now available to my daughter had she chosen that route, and she didn't. But, women are there now with all the problems that comes with that.
Yeah.
And it's like, this guy's challenging me on this. And it's like, homie, you're in the UK. What do you know about the American military, least of all women in the American military? You can go fuck yourself. I that's not flat out what I said to him. I was like, you could go fuck yourself. Why don't you go count some rivets somewhere else? And he got all huffy, and it's like, yeah, pissed off. I never said another word to him. But then not too long ago, I kind of was looking at some things because I was bored and curious. And when I get bored and curious, I find out things about people that they don't want the rest of the world to know. Well, lo and behold, Mr. Shooting Off at the Mouth has been claiming his military service with pictures of his father.
No.
Yeah. Oh, that's me there, and that's me there. No, honey, that's your daddy, and I can prove it.
Mm.
So the next time he shoots his mouth off, I'm going to sew it shut.
I don't even bother with those people. I mean, I remember years ago when I first started my channel, I wasn't on Facebook or anything like that. I think I was on, I don't know if you remember the days where they had all these modeling forums.
The stationary chat boards or the active forums? Both of them, actually, yeah.
Yeah, and it was a forum that no longer exists anymore. The owner of the group was a really cool guy, and I posted my first video. What I posted was an inbox review of a kit.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, also from the UK, started trolling and harassing and on the forum, insulting me because you're not a real modeler. Your mat is too clean. It's like, well, just an
Sorry,
FYI,
I'm not a slob, buddy.
just an FYI, my mat is brand new. I used that for reviews. You want to see my real mat? And I showed him my real mat. And
I do a lot of painting and modeling. My mat doesn't look terrible, but it's covered in stains and cut marks.
well, I mean, right now the mat that I have on my desk is more for me to, keep it a little clean. I haven't built a model in about 3 years because of my health issues. And now I can't build anything because all my models are packed. Because I'm moving I live in New York and I'm moving out of here going to Texas.
That's a hell of a move.
Oh, well, I have to. I can't live alone anymore. because of my condition. So I'm going to be living with my sister for a while, and then get some medical treatment down there until I can get back on my feet. Well, I should say back on my foot, because I only have one now.
Yeah.
And right now I can't even go downstairs to check the mail. But anyway.
Yeah, you definitely got to have somebody to help you out with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I have a good friend that comes once a week. She takes me to the doctors and all that. And
Good.
but she can only do it once a week because she takes care of other people. So, and you know what? That's fine. All I need, I really don't want to go out that much here in New York because of how things are out here.
Yeah, New York is not the best place in the world anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah. So I'm going back.
Just like here, depending on where you are, it could be worse.
Yeah. I'm going back to civilization. I'm going back to Texas.
Right.
So
yeah,
and then when I get there, I'm going to get back into modeling and back into making videos, and hopefully
and you'll have the help you need. That's the important part.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll be able to maybe get back into physical condition where I can get back in a plane and fly again. But right now, that's out of the question.
You know what? I might even sub to you. Drop your link in the chat, or somebody drop his link, because I don't know if I am.
I subbed to you yesterday.
You subbed to me yesterday? Did I send you back? Okay.
Black Sheep Model World.
Yeah, I thought I saw the name go by. I just I glanced at the thing, and I lean over, look, am I subscribed? Yes or no? And I sorted out at that point, so I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't have any videos on my channel right now because, 3 years ago, I discovered that somebody had copied every single video from my channel and put it on their channel. And I figure, let me delete my videos. Maybe Dad will take care of that. And then I ended up at the hospital and didn't get anything done. And I've been complaining to YouTube about it. YouTube won't even answer my emails.
Yeah, they're real assholes. They don't take care of the free side of the place as much as they should. Something you have to watch too when you upload, and I've noticed it showing up on a lot of you guys' videos. If you look where it's got your thumbs up count, your dislike, share, save, flag, and all that stuff under the box, there's a pair of scissors that it says clip. If you go in each one of your videos, anybody can use any portion of your video by clicking that.
Oh yeah, I haven't noticed that.
Yeah, some people are not reading through all of the things in the background before they upload their videos. There is a place where you can uncheck that.
Well, this person that not only did she copy, because the name on her channel is a woman's name, but I suspect it's a guy.
Yeah.
This person went and put on the video her picture as a watermark.
Yeah, the watermark shows up. It's your channel icon that shows up in the corner.
Yeah.
So that's also got That's put on by YouTube. It's a direct link to the channel. When you upload something, your icon becomes your watermark. So you could upload anybody's video and your watermark will show on it.
Yeah. So it's obvious she downloaded, or this person downloaded my videos and re-uploaded them.
Yeah,
with their
you used to
watermark.
be able to just right-click and save. And that's probably what they did.
Yeah, and I've complained to YouTube for years now, for 3 years, and they won't do anything about it. They won't even answer me.
No, you have a free channel. You don't matter to them. But, if you had a couple of 100,000 subscribers and you were monetized, then you'd matter.
Yeah.
And then only a little bit more. As long as you're not, copyright infringing, using music and things that shouldn't be in the background of your video and all that dumb crap.
I don't know what's going on with all this social media platforms that I don't know if anybody's paying attention to what their employees are doing.
The problem is they don't have that many employees anymore. They're allowing an algorithm, a small program with a little bit of information plugged into it to make the decisions.
Well, I was reading on Twitter. There's a girl that she's one of what I call the booby streamers on Twitch.
Yeah.
And
one of the tank top girls.
Yeah. And although, to be fair, I've been to her stream several times. And she really doesn't do, and she just sits there. She's very pretty girl, and she has a normal conversation with everybody. But there was apparently a mod from Twitter contacted her, sent her an email asking for explicit photos and access to adult content and stuff. And when she said no, he banned her. And she appealed, and the appeals were immediately denied. So she's no longer on Twitter because she's been banned for nothing, for saying no to a mod.
All she's got to do is tunnel back in if she really wants to be there. It's not hard.
I think she's just trying to create more drama.
More than likely. Most of the women that dress skimpy like that are looking for attention. But then they'll sit there and scream and cry when they get it. It's just like high school. Act like a slut, get treated like a slut. I'm sorry.
Exactly. I was, at one point, I was thinking about when I got back into modeling and making videos, having something on Twitter. But after seeing what's going on there, it's like, I know.
Yeah, Twitter there really isn't anything worth messing with on Twitter. Twitch is actually pretty decent.
I'm sorry, I get those names mixed up. I meant going on Twitch.
Yeah, well, but, Twitter is nothing as far as that. Twitch is okay. You just have to you got to pick your battles with social media. And she actually has legal recourse. She could go after that person. There's no way that they can hide who they are. And if they're employed by the company.
She says she has all the emails and all that. And I told her, it's like, expose them here. Oh, I don't want to show everybody my card. And I'm like, okay, you're just pushing for drama. Enough.
Yeah. Definitely fishing if she doesn't want to pursue it, because you can legally pursue them. It just takes a minute and some money.
I mean, there was a guy that his name was Hassan.
Everybody's name on here, yeah.
A well-known moderator on Twitch. And these girls like Alinity and Amaranth that do all sorts of things and get away with it, it's because he got them out of trouble. And he was exposed one day, and apparently they got fired. He got fired. I don't know.
It took him long enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on all social platforms, and like I said, most of it's attention seekers. It's not, nobody that's serious about sharing or doing a specific hobby or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really great painters over there. Another friend of mine, she calls herself Captain Madlove. Her and her hubby and a bunch of their friends are they're on Twitch and they're in Discord too, and they're gamers on top of it. So it's a mixed group of people, and they're fun.
Yeah, I have. There's a couple of gamers. There's a guy, not gamers, figure painters over there that I've tried watching, but to me, it's like watching grass grow.
It can be boring, yeah.
And I get more. My thing is building the model. And I mean, I've been known to spend a week building an aircraft. I don't paint it or anything. Oh, okay, that's cool. Into the track. Next. You know, because my thing is building, not, creating a masterpiece that's going to go into the Louvre or anything like that.
Right. That's like with me. I like a lot of random stuff. I mean, I've probably got 50 or 60 random things in this room without going into my Rubbermaid crates over by the kitchen.
Oh, wow.
Like I said, I have a small hobby shop in here, and I didn't realize how much I had until I had to move it out of my room to accommodate my son. I gotta take this call, guys. I'll be back if you're still here.
Yep, sure. Okay.
That was her phone call. I guess she was out.
Well, maybe I guess that answers my question about opening up a Facebook page.
I'm not. I've got one. And I've been off of it for 3 years. I didn't delete it, but it's. I had an aunt today that was asking me, and she said she went in there about 6 months ago and she seen it was still there, but I hadn't posted on it in over 3 years. Not going to.
I have a Facebook page, but it's not for Black Sheep Model Work, but it's not active. It's not even published. I was on a modeling group and had an issue there. And the people who created the group was a bunch of known trolls. And when I left, well, actually, I was kicked out. I figured, let me create the space to secure the name, because knowing these guys, they'll probably go out there and, just to steal the name.
Yep.
So, and immediately I secured it. It's dark. It's not, it doesn't even show up, but I have it. And yeah, sure enough, they tried to copy it, but they couldn't do it. And I'm like, why do people do this? It's not necessary.
It's because they go in. There's a little girl. I say a little girl. There's a girl that she's, I don't know, 22, 23 years old. Hannah. I can't remember what her last name is. They do noodling and stuff like that, fishing.
Uh-huh.
And also they've been building a cabin up in Kansas, and but they do a lot of different stuff, and she hunts, and they hunt hogs and all that kind of stuff, and they put it all on YouTube. Of course they can't, show the, them actually killing the hog because YouTube frowns on that. But
yeah.
But somebody has went in and stole all of her videos, and she has been fighting that forever, trying to get them, to take back all of her videos and stuff. But what they do is on YouTube, if they try to monetize themselves, they get paid for stuff. They get paid for the videos and the commercials that they post on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
So once you get to 1,000 subscribers, you start you get I think YouTube sends a plaque, and at your 1,000 YouTube subscribers. But also YouTube can go in and pretty much take everything away from you. There's one girl that does fishing on a boat now. She's on a boat out in the water with a bunch of her friends, and they're all in bikinis and shorts, no shirt, you know, as far as the guys, but they have bikinis on.
Right.
One girl, they turned around and they pretty much shut her channel down, and she went all the way down to just about no subscribers because they shut her channel down. And she was monetized, and when you, like I say, when you get monetized, they're more critical about what you put on there than anything.
Yeah.
There's another person on there that calls himself Exo Man, and his wife is 50-something years old, and she wears a bikini every day. I don't care what she does, she's wearing a bikini. She doesn't wear it when she goes to the grocery store. She just wears it at the house and while she's doing stuff at the house. They demonetized her and her husband because he body painted a sun around her belly button. Nothing wrong with it. But they think that anything that is sexual content, it's funny that they will call that sexual content. And they have a thing on YouTube called Naked Bike Ride, and everybody on that freaking video is fully nude, and they show everything.
Yeah.
And you gonna tell me that ain't sexual? Come on. How would you like an 8 or 9 year old kid to be watching that on YouTube? It's crazy.
Yeah, that's it. It's social media is full of double standards.
Yeah, big time.
That's all.
It's crazy the way they do stuff.
But I'm just gonna do my YouTube thing, build models, and just wear blinders and ignore the trolls and ignore all the attacks.
The thing is most of the time when we have people in here, Howard, we got people in the chat that's watching for those guys, and when they see them in here, they delete them.
Good.
They kick them out. So if you actually go to your comments and put your little hand over your comments, there'll be 3 little buttons out to the side, and you hit that, you can kick them out.
Oh, okay.
You can kick them out. Anybody can kick them out. So most of the time, everybody in here is watching for people that come in. They'll have some crazy, they may even put a link in here for you to actually click on. And when that comes on there, we just delete them out because more than likely it's probably something to do with porn or something.
Yeah, spam.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
No, I've seen that in other videos or
I haven't figured out how to do the moderators and stuff in here because a lot of the times guys' names will be highlighted in yellow, which means they can kick anybody out of the comment. Which I mean, anybody can do it. It don't make no difference because it's I myself, I have control over everybody that's actually on the screen. I have those 3 buttons on mine and yours and Frizzo's, and if I wanted to mute your mic, I can. But if I click on them 3 buttons, it says edit name, edit mic settings, kick from studio, or ban from studio. So,
that's cool.
I mean, I would never do that. I'm just saying, unless it's somebody being really anal, I mean,
yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I'm not trying to do that. Of course, we're all in here to have fun, talk, and do our thing. We're not.
That's the thing, it's like, come on, my guys. We're just building a freaking model.
Well, and I was really glad to see Marcy step in. I mean, because she's been on here on numerous occasions, but have never seen her, actually step in on a live. And I was glad to see her actually step in for a minute.
Yeah, I've seen her around on a couple of YouTube, not her videos, but on the comment section and on Facebook. I think it was Facebook. And I'm like, I wonder if that's a guy or a girl. And it's good. I'm glad to see more women in the hobby because, I mean, for years, all I've seen is guys in the hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like,
well, and like she's doing, she's doing a lot of figure painting and stuff like that, and I'm Brian's over here talking about making a couple of people in here moderators, and I don't know how to do that, as far as what you have to do. It says you got to go to the YouTube tab. See, if I open up YouTube on the computer, though, and tap the 3 dots. Oh, okay. I'm going to go look while I'm thinking about this, and see what happens. He just told me how to do that. I'm fixing to try and see. Let it load this.
You get a blue wrench. You get a blue wrench.
Yeah. See, I'm highlighted in yellow. See, watch Brian. I don't know if it'll come up on. I don't know if it'll come up on my computer screen, but I just made Brian a moderator. And I'm going to make Terry a moderator. Terry at the Hobby Barn. I didn't know that, so I just learned something from Brian. Thank you, Brian, for telling me that. So I know how to do that now.
Oh, cool.
So we got 2 moderators in here now that can watch the chat. And normally I would go in and anybody that's in here, I can make each one a moderator because most of the time, if somebody comes in, they're kicking them out.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yep. See what Terry just put down there? I am a mod on Brian's and Frank's live stream. You should be a moderator right now on mine, Terry. I just added you on. You and Brian both.
Yeah, it's got the little tool wrench icon next to his name.
Yep. Yeah, it should be highlighted. His name should be highlighted. Yep. Yes, sir. It's got the little wrench on the side of it, which means they can kick people out. See, it doesn't show up on mine. It shows up on my phone, but it don't show up on my computer. So, but being I'm the one that's got the live stream on, I'm assuming that I go to the actual live stream on my phone.
You're not gonna see it in StreamYard.
Right. So it's showing up on YouTube.
You're moderating on YouTube.
Yeah, because I'm just hosting it. I don't see what's going on YouTube unless I got it on a tablet or a phone.
Right.
Oh, I'm beat. I think tonight I'm going to sleep like a puppy.
Yeah, I wished I could sleep longer than it feels like. You just blink for a few minutes and then you wake up.
I got up at 6 o'clock this morning and came back here. It was still dark. I made some coffee and started watching YouTube videos, watching the scale modeling channel, watching him build and paint cars. And I'm like, okay, this is cool.
That guy's awesome.
Yeah. He makes it look so easy.
Yep, Brian, I appreciate you telling me that, buddy, because I didn't know how to do it. I was thinking it was something that you did on StreamYard, but since you said YouTube, we got it now. I look on here, and when you actually, it says go to channel, it says pin message and report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, and remove. Well, he's already a moderator because I made him moderator, but it says remove moderator. Now, does that, Brian, when does that continue to work even on the next one, or do I have to do it again to set it up?
No, it stays that way now.
Okay, cool.
It's there for until you undo it.
Okay, cool. I'll get some more guys on it once I have a more decent of an hour next week when we do this, instead of doing it at freaking 6:30 in the afternoon. That ain't a problem, Terry. I appreciate y'all letting me put it on y'all. That way y'all can throw links up and all kind of stuff. I'm not good at all this. We still learning stuff.
Yeah, I kind of figure, things in YouTube have changed so much. I got to learn everything all over again. But that's okay. I'll have plenty of time. I mean, it's not like I have to get up to go to work.
Yeah, it's all new to me, Howard, because I mean I just started this one back in October, this channel.
Yeah.
And I mean I'm learning the StreamYard stuff. I've also got a Restream account that I got because I can flip flop between both of them. Hadn't used a Restream yet, instead of actually paying them $20 a month to do stream.
Oh, you got to pay for StreamYard?
You get 20 free hours. Once you get to the 21, what happens is when you get close to 20 and you exceed your 20 hours, they don't shut you down, but once you are off, you can't get back on until the time resets.
Ah.
So I went ahead and I set up, because Miguel has Restream, and he says it's pretty much the same thing. And I set up an account with Restream, so when I run out of time on StreamYard, I can bounce over to Restream and still stream for free. Yeah, they want to charge you $20 a month to go from 20 to 20, upwards over 20 hours.
Wow.
So no, not paying it.
Yeah.
That's a little bit much. Just
yeah, it could get expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, for me right now it would be. So, but anyhow,
if it was, I could see that happening if it's something that you would do on a regular basis, like every day.
Yeah.
Streaming, and you got sponsors, and
Yeah, see, mine resets on the 27th. Okay, so mine just reset. This will be. I did a stream last night because Brian had to take his wife to the hospital, so nobody was putting a stream up. So I put the stream up, just for everybody to be able to come in and chat. And Brian came in later, as far as chatting in the comments and everything. We're trying to figure, trying to talk to him, see how his wife's doing. He's actually talking to Terry at the hobby barn about it now. So hopefully she's doing a lot better than she was yesterday, because they spent a little while at the hospital. But we try not to, and I tried to text Brian, and I had no idea what was going on. He actually posted it in a video or something, or they were on live stream or something. But anyway, I wasn't on it, so I didn't know. And I tried to text Brian to see if he was going to do a stream, and with him being at the hospital, I didn't expect, and I didn't know. But with him being at the hospital, he's not going to answer. So I mean, he's more worried about his wife, and that's the way it ought to be to begin with. So
Yeah.
But we did it till 10 o'clock, I think, last night. And then Miguel went for another couple of hours after I shut it down. And we just try not to step on each other's toes. And Brian should, he knows, we all know, Brian does Saturday night. I do Sunday at 1 o'clock, unless something's going on. I had go to mother-in-law's today because today was her birthday. She's 79 years old. And we did the cake and the little dinner and everything for her. And it was just late, but I normally do it on Sunday at 1 o'clock, and then Brian does it at, I think it's 5 on Saturdays. And I try to get in on a couple of them.
That's cool.
There's some other ones that go on. Some Frank, wasn't you doing one on Fridays or something? Somebody was.
I just do it randomly.
Oh, okay. But I mean,
whenever I have free time, I just pop it on.
Yeah. But I mean, there's something going on. I mean, I don't try to do anything during the week, and Sunday is pushing it, I think, because a lot of guys have got to go to work tomorrow. So I wasn't expecting to have, a successful live stream, and it's been doing okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had several people in.
That's good. I like what Josh is doing on Saturdays, inviting, a modeler into, to interview him.
Oh, yeah.
You
talking about is it what is it? Ransom Designs or
Rysdom Design.
Yeah, Rysdom Designs. But yeah, he's out in Oregon.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him.
He was in the chat earlier, and we were talking about time, and he said, "Yeah, it ain't but 4:51 out here," and I'm going, "Yeah, I bet." I said, "Yeah, you're in Oregon. It's 2 hours behind us." Let's see. I'm gonna put this up there. That's Brian talking about his wife. She's better, but some reason they won't give her an antibiotic. Sinus infection. And that don't make no sense, Brian. They won't give her no freaking antibiotic, brother. I mean, she's got to have something to get that sinus infection knocked out.
Well, unless they're giving her other stuff and they're afraid that the antibiotic is going to interact
Right.
with the other stuff.
Yeah.
Because I know when I was in the hospital, they had me on antibiotics IV for about a month and a half.
Yeah.
And that was not fun.
I bet it wasn't.
No. I went to the hospital, got out of the hospital sometime in March, went to rehab, was there for 3 weeks. I had to go back to the doctor to check my foot and make sure that there wasn't no infection or anything. And she noticed that my leg was still red, which meant that the septic infection that I had when I came to the hospital was still there. So she put me in the hospital again. So I was in for another month with IV antibiotics. And then from there, it's like, I don't want to go back to rehab.
Nah.
They treated me really, really bad over there. And I'm like, you know what? I'm better off being home. So I came home.
I don't blame you.
And then I had here in New York, they have something called the Visiting Nurses of New York.
Yeah.
And I had a nurse come every other day to change the dressing on my foot. And, you know, the nurses were really cool.
Right. I actually, Leadhead, I see you step back in here, and I can tell you right now, my stuff ain't nowhere near as good as yours is after looking at some of your videos, brother. But I put that front fuel rail, got that front fuel rail attached there. I got to get me some electric fans. I'm gonna put on the front side of that radiator in there. I ain't got no room in the back of it because them turbo pipes come right up to that grill. But that's an LS3, and then I got to get the exhaust run. Motor's not in there all the way yet, but I got the drive shaft already built and everything for it. It's got a piece of foil on the tire right over here. But that's the Street Machine kit with the actual Chevelle 67 Chevelle chassis sitting under it. Let me see if I can let's see if we can do this. Y'all can get the stance of it. Let's see if I can get it up here where you can see it. I'm not good with that. That's the stance of it.
Nice.
Actually looks like the body needs to be slid back just a tad, but yeah, I'm happy with it. It's not the best thing that I've ever done in my life, but I need to go back and highlight that grill a little bit with some little brighter. Not real sure that I'm gonna put the bumpers on it. I'm not a bumper guy, but so it needs to come down in the back. I finished up the bare metal foil on it and all that kind of stuff. Got the wheelie bars to go on it and everything. So still need to get some more wiring done on that motor. It's been a slow go for me. That's actually the build that Fred did, and Fred's already had his car. He called it Cheese Whiz. It's an actual real pro street car, and he built his after that, and he's already had it at the shows and won some awards with it. So
good.
He does. Fred does really good stuff. He really does. I would have never thought about doing what he did to this thing and showed everybody. Did a tutorial on what to cut, what to put in there, the styrene, what the styrene package number was, and then he went his way with the motor, and I had already ordered that LS3 twin turbo, and I went in and I cut a lot of the inner fenders out of that thing. And the inner firewalls, it's over, it goes over the tires. But anyway, trying to get rid of it to where I could get the pipes out of it. But I'm really thinking about dropping the exhaust right out behind the front tire right there, right in front of the door. I don't know that I'm going to do that. I'm just thinking about it, but who knows? It's an ongoing project. The more I think about it, the more problems I cause by overthinking it. That's just the way I do it.
That's not bad.
I appreciate it, Leadhead, man. I'm a slow builder, man. I'm a slow builder, but I try to do the best I can with it. And I'm gonna see if I can't get Miguel to print up some LS3 coil packs to put on it, and see if I can get that done. If I can get those coil packs printed out, I'll be a happy man. I've got a set, I think. Let me look in these Iceman boxes. I got some motors that I ordered, and I think I got some coil packs. I may be sitting here talking about freaking coil packs, and I probably got some. I got to get my MSD cover right there and put it up because I'm gonna be lost it. I will be lost it. Put it in this box and in this bag. Have you ever? And I know Frank. I don't know if Frank's ever bought any or not. You bought any Iceman stuff, Frank?
No. I have a 3D printer. I print my own stuff.
Yeah, you got your own stuff. This, Howard, this is a engine, and this is the same exact engine that is in that particular car, that 55. But this is, I'm gonna put me on the big screen again. This is the way a motor comes when it comes off the printer. Those are supports under the bottom of it. They break off really clean and really easy. But the thing is that the detail work. I mean, the turbos even have the actual fan blades in them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Turn it around so you can see the engine block. That's the engine block with the heads on it. Got the rockers on it and everything. Push rod tubes in it. So that's the same. That's the same motor that's in the 55. The only thing is that this one's missing a set of valve covers on it, but I had Iceman printed me up another set of valve covers at no charge because I lost one of them. I don't know where it's at. But I'll probably find it here in the next couple of months. But I have a couple of other motors here that I bought from him, which pretty much, I mean, if you look at them, they come in a little old package.
Yeah.
And everything's in it: transmission, block, heads, everything. That's mainly what the motor looks like when you put it together.
Oh,
and I
cool.
think I'm gonna take this one, an LS motor, and I've got a 63, not 63, a 67. I think it's called a Night Stalker Vet. I'm probably gonna put one of these motors in it.
And this guy only makes car engines?
Talking about Iceman? No, he makes all kind of stuff.
Does he make airplane engines?
I don't think he does, but you need to talk to Miguel. Miguel can print you up anything you want.
Okay.
Miguel,
I was working on a project before my health took a nosedive.
Yeah.
I was trying to scratch build my father's aircraft. My dad was a crop duster and had an accident one day and died. And I've been wanting to build his airplane because nobody makes a model of that aircraft. They make other crop dusters, but not that one. But the problem that I ran into is trying to find an engine for it.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, he would have to have some measurements, mainly is what he would have to have, but I'm telling you, he could print up anything.
I could get that because I've been
gonna need a picture of the motor, is what he.
I got tons of photos of motor.
he's the go-to guy as far as, you know, printing up stuff that you can't find. All he's got to do is have some pictures, and he needs measurements is all.
Okay. I think, I don't know if I still have it, but I had a diagram from the company that makes or I don't know if that company's still around, makes the engines with every individual part, you know, and with all the technical data and all that. And I'm like, yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff in there that I'm not going to need. I just need, because I don't plan to go into a laser studio and reduce myself and then climb into the model and go flying around it.
Right.
You know, I just want to make a display model of it.
What you need to do, I mean, just to get some idea of what Miguel does, and you probably already seen him on here, is go to hobbyworks.com.
Yeah, I've been to this website.
Yep, look at that. I was hoping he was going to be on tonight because he supposedly printed up I don't know what size he ended up printing it, but a Pro Stock drag bike. He just finished it up or got it close. I guess he's printing up the body and everything.
Yeah, I've seen him working on it.
Yep. So it turned out to be a nice little setup. Me and two other people said something about it. I was the third one to say something about it. And he said, you know what? I need to do that. And the next day he got on and he was working on the chassis. He's a good guy. He's a real good guy.
I'll talk to him later on. I mean, once I'm down in Texas and I'm settled down. Right now I got too much stuff going on.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, we're actually in the process. We gotta move out of this apartment that we're in into something else. So we're looking ourselves. We done went to 2 places here in the last few days, and one we looked at today was eat up with fleas. They had 25 cats in the house.
Ow.
Yeah, so that was a no-no. I'm telling you, when we walked outside and I got to looking at my pants, by the time I looked at my pants and seen all the fleas on me, they were all up my back. I came home, I stripped down outside. They were freaking fleas on my underwear.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they were horrible. Yeah, it was horrible. So I actually did them some favor and I set off some bug bombs in the house and try to kill the fleas. Yeah, it's pretty horrible in there. So
yeah, you know, one thing that I'm looking into doing when I get to Texas, because we're going to be living in a house. My sister has a house with a pretty decent backyard, and I've been looking on YouTube these videos on people building sheds in their backyard, and I figured, if I can get me a 12 by 20 shed.
Yeah.
And convert that into my studio.
Yep.
And work, studio/workshop, I'll be okay. All I need is just a little sink with running water so I can, make coffee and stuff like that and wash the models when I'm going to start a new model, wash all the fingerprints and oils and crap off it.
Yeah.
So I know there's a lot of people that claim, I don't do none of that. So I don't even put primer on my paint. And then they complain when their paint is peeling off. And I'm like, okay, hey, you know better than anybody else. So, go for it.
Yeah, we're going to all do our own thing. Like I say, when you get settled in and get yourself set up and ready to go again, we ain't going nowhere. We're going to be here. So, I mean, I'm going to be doing this every Sunday. Brian does his every Saturday, and there's other people that do stuff. So
I appreciate it.
Just watch the notification, on YouTube for lives on the modeling. And I mean, if Miguel's on, just ask him questions. If anybody, if you ain't in the chat, if you just in the chat, shoot him a message, because I can take, I can put up what you say at the bottom of the screen. See where I put it up there? So
I appreciate it.
We can put it up there and or anybody can put it up there and let Miguel see it, so. But everybody's Miguel and them's fisting to really get into the printing. He's got a huge pack he's fisting to make me. He's doing two 572 big blocks. The motor's pretty much complete except for the intake. Of course, you know what I'm calling complete. You'll have the valve covers, the heads, the belts, the oil pan, and he's given me two different, it's either two, it may be four different intakes for two motors.
Nice.
Then he's also, of course, the blocks are the same. The only thing that is different is the valve covers. And those four intakes that he's doing will fit the 572 and the 632 big block. The motors are all the same size. The blocks are. So,
Yeah, I have a 3D printer that I bought about 5 years ago when I was still working, 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And still sitting in the box. Never got it out. It's one of those filament printers, Monoprice, which by now it's obsolete, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. The monofilament stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That stuff I showed you is resin. That's what they're doing now.
Yeah,
resin.
that's what I want to get. If I got, because my biggest problem is, what do they call their program? A slicer? And I don't know how to use none of that stuff. And, I've seen people using it. It looks pretty complicated to me.
Let me give you a little information. Miguel can talk you through anything on a computer, okay?
All right.
So he's printing with a Anycubic Mono, is it 4.3 or something like that, 4.5, whatever it is. That's what he's actually printing with. And they've got newer versions of that Anycubic, and it is a resin. They've got one that's got, Miguel said it's got a bigger plate where you can, print a bigger piece out. So,
cool.
But right now he's Brian's talking about you, Frank. Says you ain't talking much. But
I'm just giving Jeff the salute.
I mentioned something to Miguel because I'm supposed to be building this Fred Henry Camaro I've got over here, and I'm not even back half it yet, but I'm going to back half it and then build a Pro Street chassis up underneath the back of it. And you won't never see, I've took it from Fred. He's actually showed me one of the ones he done. He said, you won't even be able to see up underneath it to tell whether it's got a pan there or not. So I'm going to build the actual framework under it and then put, Miguel actually made me, he printed out.
Team Mac.
Huh?
I was talking to Jeff. I'm Team Mac.
Oh, I say, he said, you Mac lover. But anyway, he printed, he actually, and I thought it would be kind of cool. And I told Miguel, and he pulled up the wheels because he had a set of you remember the old rally rims that used to come on the El Caminos, Camaros, and all that. He took and he made me a set of Pro Street rally rims.
Oh, nice.
And he also printed me out some Pro Street tires to put them in. So and he's already showed them to me how they slide in and out and how they work. They work perfect. So that's what's going on this Camaro. I'm just going to do Pro Street, the old Pro Street rally rims is what I'm going to do on it, and the regular fronts and everything. So we're going to see how it turns out. But he's printed out some wrinkle tires, and he's got another set of rims that he printed out he was going to send to me. And we got a little bundle. We just got to pay for it. So, but he said once they get it printed, he said he would send me a PayPal,
That's cool.
and I'll pay it.
Yeah, that's another reason why I want to build a shed in the backyard to do the modeling, because if I get into resin printing, for what I understand, that stuff is toxic.
Yeah,
So,
I've heard people tell that it puts off. Some of them put off a bad smell, and I think Fred's got one, and Fred says his doesn't really put off any smell. So I don't know what that is.
I hear that there's some resins that smell real bad, and there's others that don't smell at all.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know anything about it. But the one thing that I really want to do is I want to build a proper spray bay in the shed, because I have some models that are really, really big. I have 3 200 scale World War II ships.
Yeah.
And those are really big. So these little extractors that they sell for the hobby won't cut it. I also have aircraft that are pretty big, even though they're 1/72nd scale.
Yeah.
They're pretty big, and a regular extractor just won't cover it. So I before the job that I took that brought me to New York, the job I had before that, I was living in El Paso, Texas. I used to work for Boeing, Space and Defense.
Right.
And every time they finish making a circuit board, a part, whatever, when they had the whole batch full, they took it to what's called conformal coating.
Right.
Basically, spraying some kind of clear over everything so they wouldn't vibrate loose or anything like that.
Right.
And
Right.
they had a room, probably about as big as my bedroom, and the back wall was all a gigantic squirrel fan with filters. And that was the spray booth.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, it was great.
Yeah, that's kind of like an epoxy coating they put on them boards.
Well, it depends on what the board is being used for. There's different material that was used. I used epoxy glue to glue down a lot of big components
Right.
that were soldered in, but because they were kind of big and bulky,
Yeah.
when the item was going to be used, the vibration would just break them off. So we glued them to the board,
Right.
and that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But if we were making stuff for the space station, for the ISS, we used a totally different material. And that was sprayed in a different room because they couldn't take a chance of cross-contamination
Right.
because, of how critical it was. But that was over 20 years ago. God only knows what they do now.
Yeah. No telling.
Yeah.
No telling. So,
I went from building weapons and space stations to coming over here and working for Homeland Security,
I hear you.
and that was a fun job. It had its moments.
Right.
Got to meet a lot of people.
Yep, I bet. I bet. Well, I'll be glad when you're able to get back in the building when you get down there, see some of your stuff that you're doing. I'm hoping I'm gonna get through with some of this stuff I'm doing here in the next week or two.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be doing like you. I'm gonna be packing stuff.
I got some big models that I have to get started on. I don't know where I'm going to put them. That's another reason I want to share, because I can always hang the planes from the ceiling.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh no. And I have some big tanks that I can't wait to build those.
Yeah.
I like tanks.
Yeah, I got some up there in my storage. I'm what is it, an M1A1?
I have several of those. Yeah.
I love that thing. I used to have one years ago that actually had the mine rakes on it, that had the chains and everything on it.
Yeah.
Where they actually pushed through the sand, and it had the armor and everything in front with it. Would actually detonate the mine, and when it raked it up out of the sand.
Yeah, I have several of those, the M1A1 and the M1A2. I have a bunch of Sherman tanks. I love the Sherman. And but most of my model collection is all aircraft.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping in, Leadhead. Take it easy, man. Get you some sleep. Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with that, man. I got planes up there. I got C-130s. I got all kind of stuff. I've got the baby brother to that plane that Josh got in the other day, that 225 that they blew up over there in Ukraine. I got the baby brother to it.
Oh, the big well, I can't even say the name, so.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's it. And he got it in. Like I say, I've got it up there. I've got a B-1B sitting up there.
Oh, the Antonov.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Antonov. Thank you.
But I've got a lot of different things. I've got too many irons in the fire. I was showing the guys earlier some of the other stuff that I actually was some of the little cars that I was building prior to doing the YouTube thing. See if I can get this blew up. I built. Let me get. Let me get over here to put me on the big screen. But I was building those. That's actually a Tamiya car.
Yeah.
It's a battery operated. Everything on it's aluminum except for the body. But wheels are aluminum. All the little rollers are aluminum. The little balls are aluminum. So I got all that from Japan. You can't even get none of that no more because they can't make none of that stuff over there because China's got them shut down. So, but anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, that and here's one of the actual boxes.
Oh, that's cool.
Let me get back up there. But yeah, that's one of the actual ones I've actually built. It's actually got a clear body on it, but I do too much stuff, man. I got too many irons in the fire, plastic models. Got freaking Gundams.
Yeah, I have several Gundams in my stash.
This is a small one. I know 2 of them that are 60th scale that are pretty big. I've got a good handful of those. I enjoy putting them together because you don't have to do anything but clip styrene and put them together, and they pretty much snap. Pretty much snap. So yeah, but yeah, just too much RC stuff, trail trucks. Crawlers, 18-wheelers, you name it. I probably got something.
That's cool.
Do some RC airplane. Ain't flew in airplanes in quite a few years, but it's kind of like a bicycle. Once you learn how to do it, is just getting back up on it, riding it.
Yeah, when I was at work, I had a fellow officer that he was into the RC airplane thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you should get into that. And I started looking into it, and I'm like,
yeah,
with all the money that's going to cost me to do this just to fly an RC airplane, I put in just a little bit more money, and I can learn to fly the real thing.
Yeah. Yeah, they back when I first started, you could buy an airplane kit. I started with what they called an Eagle 2. I still have that original airplane that I built back in 1988, and still fly it. Or I hadn't flown it, but it will still fly. But anyway, yeah, I've got 2 quarter scale J3 Cubs sitting up there. I got a 3rd scale J3 Cub sitting up there. Yak 54. I don't know what scale it is. It's a little small electric plane. Then I got a 3rd scale Yak 54 that needs it's got I don't forget what size the weed eater motor was that I got for it, but just too much stuff. Just too much. There's actually a video on my channel, and I don't know if you watched any of them, but if you actually let me find out which one it is. I think it's one that, let's see. Which one it would be. It's actually going to be the one that tells you that model community. Here it is. It's got stash collection at my storage. It's actually some pictures of some RC trucks in the floor is what it looks like. But you look at that and you'll see everything that's in that storage. Not clearly, okay. You'll see it. I went up there digging in there trying to find some stuff for Frizzo, and I found a few. I didn't find all of them, but I found a few of them. So he likes the NASCAR stuff. You said you sent me some pictures, Frizzo?
Yeah, and I sent you
I see that.
The ones that I like.
Okay. Yeah, if it'll load them up.
Terry, Hobby Barn, Terry.
Yeah.
Do you have pictures of this car, Cale Yarborough, in real life?
Yeah, that one's a little bit different than the one I got. What's up, Josh?
Yeah, Bobby Barn, you have these pictures of life. Can you send them to me? Because I'm trying to figure out what color to paint the interior. Either gray with black pads or orange and black pads. Orange and gray. I don't know. I see a whole bunch of different ones.
Well, it's
Rusty
about
Rod.
10:30 here, so it's time for me to go to bed.
All right, Howard. Appreciate you stopping in, buddy.
Hey, I appreciate you
I
guys
gave you
letting
a-
me in here.
Yeah, enjoy the conversation with you.
You all have a good night, and I'll see you sometime during the week.
All
I
right.
gave you a sub there, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's your channel
You
name?
have Frizzo's model cars.
Okay,
FMC.
I'll check it out and I'll sub.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Hey guys, I appreciate it. You have a good night.
All right, man. Take care here.
Awesome.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
I used to have some of those too, Frank. Those X mods.
Yeah. You guys were talking about those cars. I have like engines and gears, all that stuff.
I used to actually have those where you could actually buy those at Radio Shack.
Yeah. Those were the good old days.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't even have a Radio Shack here anymore.
No, they killed it here.
But just trying to wait. I actually got it to load up a minute ago. So only 3, huh?
Well, that picture anyway. Let me see what else you got.
A bunch of junk.
Yeah, you have any NAS trucks?
I've got an X-Side is what I've got. The only one that I know that I've got, an X-Side super truck.
Oh, what's that Miller? The Miller, Bobby Allison.
That's the Bobby
These
Allison.
kits are complete, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they're
See
open,
that
but
one.
I mean I'll check them, but I'm pretty sure everything's there because I ain't never started them. I actually went through the ordeal of finding that Buick, that Quicker State Buick you got on this picture, that monogram, because that was my intention. Because I went to Slicks and I bought the actual Miller Highlight decals to put on that Buick because I was going to make the Bobby Allison.
Okay.
Rally. But then I found the Bobby Allison car, so I bought it.
Have a good night, Brian.
Yep, we'll catch you later, Brian. So, but yeah, just shoot me a picture, whatever. I mean, shit, might as well get rid of some of these things.
Well, see, what I want to do is I want to build one race car for every genre out there.
Yeah,
like a drag car, stock. Well, I'm into stock cars. I like stock cars. But you have a sprint car here. I don't have any of those. That'd be cool to build.
Yeah, that's the only one of those I've got. I can tell you that. I might have some more. I don't know if it's that Steve Kinzer.
It's the Valvoline car, number 11. I don't know who that is.
No, that's not Steve Kinzer. I think I've got to get to my shelf, man. I've got to get to that shelf on that back wall because I know there's got to be some.
The 17 Western Auto too. I'd be interested in.
That's the Camaro.
Those two. No, it's Lumina.
That's the one, huh?
Lumina.
That's the one everybody been looking for. That 17 should be like a super stock Camaro. But I mean, I like I say, that stock car stuff, man. I can't tell you how much. I couldn't tell you how much is invested there, to be honest about it. But I mean, that Hardy's car, I'm gonna open it up, make sure it's all there. But I'm not really worried about. I'm not really worried about the value. You know what I mean? As long as somebody gets it that is going to enjoy it, put it together. That's the big thing.
Oh yeah, I'll put them together. And I'll even mention your name on the bills.
I've got too much stuff here, man. I've got too much, and I continue to buy. I got $300 worth of models sitting at the hobby shop right now. So, I mean, it is what it is, and I got to slow it down because the rate that I'm going right now, I won't get the stuff that's built over my head right here probably in the next 5-10 years. I'll say that, unless I go to really build it. So, but it's like I was telling Mark. Mark wants another one of these super bosses, and I got one here. I paid $13 for it, and I mean, it is what it is. But, I mean, I probably got freaking 4 or 5 of them,
I wish they came out with a nice wrecker.
They have a Peterbilt out, but it's not a new version with the hydraulic lift stuff on it. It's the one that's got the cables on it. I actually bought that one at Walmart for $5, but I got more than one of them because I'd already bought some from the hobby shop.
Did you get any of those Vegas for the $5 up there at Hobby Lobby or Walmart?
Talking about the Grumpy Jenkins, I didn't buy any more of them. They had them.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I've got. I know one up here on the shelf. I got a Grumpy. I'm pretty sure because normally I buy 2 of everything when I buy it. But I do have some of the Larry Lawsons are the ones that's actually Larry Larson at the hobby shop. I think I bought 4 of those. That I will tell you this. Let me see. Is that the one that's still sealed? One of them is sealed and one of them is not. Yeah, that's the one that I opened up here. So the other one must be. It could very well be up at the storage. That kit was a little bit disappointing because it's very few parts in it. The whole bottom of the chassis is all molded together.
It's all right. Yeah, it's one piece.
Yeah, it's kind of a one-piece thing.
There's a Raminator. I saw you had 4 or 5 of those.
I got talking about the monster truck. I got one of them sitting right here on the shelf.
Was it the Raminator?
Yeah.
Dodge
the Ramination.
Yeah, that one. I don't know why he called it Raminator.
Yep, the Ramination.
Yeah, Matthew was building that one.
That's a Lindbergh kit.
Yeah, he says it's a good one. Pretty detailed.
Yeah, I probably got a couple of those, 2 or 3 of those probably. I know I got one because I got more than one because I got one right here on the shelf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I saw you had a stack of them on your video.
Yep. Some up there in the up there and that stuff. You'll just have to send me a list, okay? I mean, that's all I can say. Bad thing is the box I'm gonna end up sending is probably gonna be too damn big to send, but I may have to break it up into a couple of different ones.
So yeah, if you put them aside, and we'll see what it looks like. And
well, you just like I say, I know the 3 that you want, and I'll be forgot. But if you can screenshot them, send me the pictures of them because I'm gonna put them in my archives. That way, I got them, and that way I can get up there and snatch some of that shit out. But I mean, you got to keep in mind I'm in the process of trying to find some place to move. So don't don't get in no real rush, but I'll get them.
No, I'm in no rush. I'm going to try to help you out. Whatever you need.
Yeah,
I'll work on your time.
I got Rascals. I got to get up there. I've not got up there yet to grab that General Lee, and he's asking about it. And I've got to get up there and see if I got a 24 scale General Lee up there. I think I do, which like I say, I'm not really worried about the value of what it's worth, But I mean, I for certain people that I know and have asked me for specific things, I don't mind that. But when you got people that you have no idea who they are, and
Right.
and then you got kits that's worth 3 kits that's worth over $400, and he says, well, $150 would be a good price, and I'm going, no, it ain't. So but I guess I shouldn't be like that, Yeah, I know, Rascal. Just bear with me, brother. I'm in kind of in a situation. We're having to move out of the apartment we're in, so it may be a little bit. But if you'll stay on me and remind me about it, I got it up there. I'll send it to you, brother. You ain't got to worry about it. I'm just in a bind. We went and looked at a place today and thought that we might move into it, but they were going to do a year's lease because the house it's actually in probate because their dad died, and they were just trying to make money, while it was in probate. Then they went from a year to 6 months, and then went over there today and looked at it, and they had a room where they had about 25 cats in it. They had clawed holes through the walls in the room, cat pee everywhere. When you opened up the front door, it's just, oh my God. But the house looked good, as far as the rest of it was all painted, got nice cabinets in it, I mean, it was really nice. But when you went to that room, it just freaking destroyed it. And when I stepped off in that room, and I didn't really pay no attention to it, but that room was completely infested with fleas. And I walked out of that room and walked outside not knowing it. I got flea bites all over my back. I had come home and stripped down on the back porch to my underwear, and I had fleas all over my underwear. So, not good. Not to mention, though, that during, I know you up there in Jersey, but back when Hurricane Frederick came through, they had 3 feet of water in that house. When Hurricane George came in and set in the Gulf and stayed there for I think it was 2 or 3 days, there was a foot of water in the house. And then when, oh my God, the one that came in over in New Orleans that did all the damage, Katrina, there was 5 foot of water in that house. And I'm going, nah, we're not doing this. I said, because if I put my shit in here and my models get ruined, I'm going to be pissed. So we're not doing that. We're going to find something else. But yeah, that's exactly what I thought too, Josh. It's freaking nasty. But so anyway, Frank, I think I'm gonna shut this thing off. The old lady's gonna be wanting to come in here and get in bed. I got to get these few models off of the bed and stuff. But if you will, just shoot me some pictures, brother. And I'm gonna once we get this stuff settled down, if you're on a live with me after we get all the stuff and you hear me say we got into, something else, just kind of mention, the models. I'll get them together. Same for you, Rascal. You hear me say something about we kind of got settled in on another place, just kind of ring my bell a little bit about the model. Promise you we'll get them out. But anyway, Frank, I appreciate you stopping in with us, man, and I always enjoy everybody coming in and look. Yeah, I know. There you go, Rascal. There's your General Lee sitting on Frank's desk.
Good. You dick.
I've actually got a police car. I've actually got a police car with Enos's signature on it.
Oh wow! I built Roscoe's car.
But I mean, I'm talking about it's a plastic model. I took the plastic off of it at Cooter's up in Gatlinburg, and Enos was
That's where this
there.
came from.
Yep, and they didn't have any of those left. They were all gone. So
Yeah,
I ended
ordered
up getting,
this in 19.
Yep.
Hot damn.
I ended up getting the cop car, the Chrysler, and pull the plastic off of it, and he signed it, and I had the cellophane put back on it.
That's awesome.
So it's
Got
a
to paint the tail panel black.
Yep, that looks good, man. That looks good.
I didn't put the roll because this is not really accurate.
Yeah.
But because the roll
Who
cage
cares,
is
man?
terrible.
Who cares? It's a freaking Dukes of Hazzard.
It's the General Lee. Yeehaw.
You can believe it.
You did.
You can believe it. Hell, up there, I think you could buy the cop car, the General Lee, and also Boss Hogg's damn Cadillac. I think they had it up there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, back when we went up
Cooter's
there.
tow truck I wanted.
We were up there back when they were hollering so much about the rebel flag, and they were making only so many more of them with the rebel flag, and you could actually order one and they'd send it to you, pre-order. And I said, you know what? I have a Dukes of Hazzard 1/18 scale, what they call a Zymac. You know what a Zymac is? It doesn't have any paint on it, but it also has the rebel flag on top of the car. It's pure metal, shiny metal. It's not chrome. Yeah, it's actually up there in that. It's up there in that storage. But yeah, Zymac stuff. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get off here, Frizzo. We will probably gonna be Saturday before y'all see me again. Probably on Brian's, and we're gonna I guess get off of here. So, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna shut her down, and appreciate you coming in, Rascal. Appreciate you, Terry at the Hobby Barn, Brian, Josh out there in
MPC crap
in Oregon. I was trying to see who all else is on here. I think Brian's already gone. So, but anyway, we will catch you. We'll catch you later, Frizzo.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.